We're going to transform this controller into this controller using our mods we got from our partners at eXtremeRate. Before we move on to the video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit our way to 2,000 subscribers and we need your help. First, I just want to say a thank you to our partners over at eXtremeRate for sending some of these accessories and for always supporting our channel. So before we start ahead, we're going to show you some of the accessories that they sent us. So they sent us these back buttons. These are really nice. So they are purple. I chose the particular color I wanted and they sent it for me. So also we have these thumbsticks. So we're going to change over the thumbsticks. We have these red ones. I think these will look really amazing with the controller. And I can't wait to just try them. Secondly, this is also very new. So they sent us over these clicky front buttons. So it goes on the front of the PS of the DualSense Edge and it adds a clicky button, so a front button. So that way we have those nice tactile clicks. Just so I can show you guys what it actually looks like before we go ahead and install it. In case you're just curious, this is what it actually looks like. So this is the clicky face button for the DualSense Edge and these look really good. And they are very clicky. It looks like premium quality for sure. So as per usual, it does come with the a screwdriver, removal tool, and some additional buttons, some additional screws, just in case you lose some of them while you're installing the controller. You have those extra screws to use as well. All right, so this is the meat and potato. So eXtremeRate sent these over. So this is the shell that we're going to be replacing. This is the clear shell. This is the back portion. I have this right here. This is the buttons for the clear shell. We're not going to be installing these, so we're just going to leave this over here. We're going to leave the original buttons on there. This is the back part of the controller. So we're going to need that part. Leave this over here. So, and this is the front trim for the DualSense Edge. This is amazing. And these are the two front pieces right here. That is inside of this. And we also have the touchpad. We're not going to install the touchpad, but we'll just leave them there for now. But the touchpad we're not going to be installing, just the face piece. We want to keep it as original as possible. That way in the future we can change the colors around and you can do different things with the controller. So these are some ribbon cables. I'm not sure exactly what these are used for. I'm pretty sure they're useful. This is the back bracket that we're going to be installing and another bracket. They also included some screws as well, some extra screws in case you lose them. I mean, the removal tool and screwdriver as well. So those are all included with the controller. So that's amazing. So to be honest with you, I do not know what the heck I am doing. And I'm pretty sure most of you don't know what your heck you're doing either. eXtremeRate also includes a code inside of the box. So if you're wondering how do I install this really amazing kit, there's a code. So all you gotta do is put your phone on camera, click the code, and it's going to take you all the way to the installation video. And you can just press play and follow this video and it'll show you exactly how you can go ahead and install it.
Welcome to the eXtremeRate YouTube channel.
I was able to go ahead and I remove the back trim. This took me a little fiddling around. So the back trim just comes off. You just gotta usually use your little tweezer here and move it up a little bit. Then you're gonna move this little latch. So all you're gonna do is just pull it out and just remove it. Then the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna remove these bumpers. So if you've ever worked on the DualSense Edge before, this is a similar process to that. This is probably the easiest part of the entire disassembly. Now there's gonna be a screw here. You're gonna remove the screw right here. So what I like to do when I'm disassembling, and I like to keep track of like where each screw is. So what I'll do is I actually do have some parts here. It's like my holder here, so I can put like parts. So I'll put like, for example, all the parts I take from one part. So these are all going to be the parts from the outside. What I'll do is I'll put it in just one space. That way I know that like all the brackets that are there is for the outside and not for the inside. Instead of listening to me mumbling, I think it's best that I fast forward most of these parts where I'm just removing screws and everything. So hope that you guys enjoy it. Yeah, so you guys need to be as careful as possible in doing this. I was just trying to remove the battery, following the video eXtremeRate provided, and I basically broke my controller. It should still work, however. I think it should still work, but this piece right here is completely broken off. I was trying to remove it by holding the wires and pulling it up, like pulling it up and pulling it out, but it just broke apart. I guess the best way to do it is using like a tweezer or prying tool and kind of pushing it under and pulling it up with the prying tool rather than pulling it by the wires itself, because I did that and I basically broke the control itself. It should still work, but where there's an ants on my actual table. What the heck are you doing here, buddy? Don't like ants. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm still gonna continue. So we're gonna remove the two red, the red part there. So even though, yeah, I broke my battery, I still want to continue. So I decided to just continue. So I removed all the outer parts, off the controller. And I was watching eXtremeRate video as well, just to make sure I'm doing it properly, because I don't want to break anything else. And just removing all the outer parts so I can get to the motherboard. All right, so I want to upgrade you guys where I'm at. Basically, I broke my battery, but that's fine. It already happened. I'm still salty over it, but it should work still. And I'm also going to have to order a replacement battery. I'll show you guys the link to the replacement battery for the DualSense Edge. It's a good way to upgrade the battery as well. So basically, we disassemble everything. Everything is taken apart. It took me a long time, but the first upgrade I'm going to add is this right here. So I'm going to add the first upgrade, which is the tactile buttons. So we're gonna go ahead and basically replace this right here, the front piece component, with the new tactile buttons. Whenever I'm working on this type of controllers, I'm always like very careful, because I don't want to break something else. I already broke something, I don't want to break another thing. For this part, I just basically remove the ribbon cable for the original buttons for the front, for the facing buttons, and I installed the new eXtremeRate clicky buttons, which are a lot better. If you guys are struggling, by all means, that's okay. I am struggling myself, but I've taken apart everything and replaced everything. So now we're gonna put all the parts together. So now we have the first part is the left clear side. So I'm not doing the touchpad, so I'm not touching the touchpad because I don't want to do that. I just want to basically do it where everything is the same. Just leave the touchpad and everything so I can, change the color later on, because we're going to go back and we're going to do this again. Right now, I'm kind of terrified, just to be honest, because this is my first time doing anything like this. And I'm following the videos properly, but I also took apart the entire controller, so all the components are all over the place. But I can say that the eXtremeRate video is really detailed, and it really explains how to do everything in full detail, so you don't have to worry and you don't have to think about it too much. Just follow the video and you should be perfectly fine. I'm almost done. I decided not to do the triggers with the clear because I didn't want to go through all that problem. Plus, I just wanted to keep everything that's black, and everything that's white, transparent. So good thing, the battery actually works. It works perfectly whenever we put it in. The only thing is that it's broken, and I know it's broken in my head, so I'm gonna replace it. I'm just gonna go ahead and basically add these screws. So we finished installing the shell and everything, so it's all done. And right now it looks so good. So it's really clear, and you can see here at the back and everything that everything is well installed. And I am very happy with the end result. It looks really good. I cannot complain. It's a really, really nice controller overall. And yeah, it's nice. So we're gonna add some finishing touches. So eXtremeRate is giving us some, you know, some extra items to add some finishing touches. So first we're gonna add the back. So these are gonna be the back buttons from eXtremeRate. So they have different colors as well. You don't have to get purple. You have a lot of different colors and they all look really amazing. So there you go. It adds a really nice look to the controller. It looks really good. All right. And these are going to be some thumbsticks from eXtremeRate. eXtremeRate does a really, I said, eXtremeRate does a really good job when it comes to designing these top-notch quality. So we're going to put regular thumbsticks on the left. And then we're going to put one of these taller thumbsticks, concave thumbsticks on the right. That way it's a little bit taller than normal. Usually I like to have this thumbstick on the right, just, you know, for my aim and everything. Those are amazing. And you can always put back your old thumbsticks in the box here, close it up, and for safe storage. So eXtremeRate is doing a really amazing job. I love the controller, and we also have clicky face triggers as well. As you can hear, these are really clicky. These are nice and very, very clicky. So, and these feel really well and they perform really well as well. And I would definitely recommend clicky triggers with the shell. So you can order your clicky triggers and the shell. I got a link in the description. Make sure you go use that link in the description to purchase it. You can purchase it from Amazon and have it delivered directly to your home the next day. So that's amazing. So go ahead, download it, link in the description. This controller is beautiful. Thank you eXtremeRate for sending this along. I love my new controller.